I mean, am I being dense or something? We got enough money for 3 families. We should be celebrating. What is all this anxiety about? Am I right?
I thought about it. You know, what you said last night about the Ryans being the whole point. I don't think so.
We've decided we're not doing this anymore. Yeah, that's right. We're walking. That's it.
I admit there are problems. And there's been some miscommunications. But let's not forget the facts here, okay? They're pretty impressive, I think.
Don't care what you think. Brian's in charge. You two are history, man.
Chris, we need to talk.
Not now.
Yes, now. Now.
Wait, if this is company business, we should all be able to hear this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's the new recipe. People hate it, and cookies are being returned like crazy. And that's not even the worst of it. When we changed the recipe, we didn't print the new bags with the new ingredients, so a couple people got sick with some kind of allergic reaction because they didn't know what was in them. And people are threatening to sue us, and the health department's calling, and it's bad. It's really bad.
Two and a half weeks ago, the company's assets stood at about $3,400.
Settle down. Settle down.
Since then, there have been expenditures for new product, advertising, marketing.
Fancy dinners.
Mike, what's the bottom line?
Figuring on all the product that won't sell, unused ingredients, sales tax, and refunds. We should be left with about $250.
Wonderful. We lost $3,000? Well, so much for the Ryans.
Sit down, Mike. Some people feel that money and prestige is so important that it doesn't matter how they get it. And why not? It's not always illegal to be unethical. You don't necessarily go to jail for it.
Come on, Mrs. Carr. We worked real hard. We didn't have a clue as to what was going on.
Well, believe me, I didn't know about those books either.
Oh, give me a break. If you didn't know what was happening, it's because you had your head in the sand.
Why don't you just shut up for once, Mike?
Hey, we want to point some fingers here? I can point some fingers.
All right, enough.
I have just one thing to say. You worked hard, and you earned the trust of this community, and then you turned around and you violated that trust. No amount of money can buy that back. You're out of business. Tomorrow morning, I have a meeting with the Board of Health. At 7:30 a.m. sharp, before that meeting, I want to see each department head here and find out exactly what happened. That's all.
I just wanted us to be a success.
Tell me everything costs money. I was your best friend, and I didn't charge you a dime.
That's a painter's hat. Yeah, brown
Chris.
paper bag.
Can I speak to you and your husband?
He's over here. It's a good day for you to come. I think he has a little something to show you. Honey?
Hey, Chris. How you doing, huh?
I really need to talk to you.
What's the matter? You all right?
I've got some bad news. We had a few problems with the company. See, we got in over our heads, and then I just kept pushing and pushing, and the whole thing just blew up.
I don't understand what you're saying, Chris.
We don't have the money. We can't sponsor you. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Hey.
I'm really sorry.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next ABC After School Special.
Finally. Time for Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
Wrigley Spearmint? What is Wrigley Spearmint?
Well, it's pure chewing satisfaction.
Please register. It's cool and refreshing. Chewing enjoyment goes on and on.
Total.
Wrigley Spearmint is pure chewing satisfaction.
Everybody ought to check this out.
Wrigley Spearmint, pure chewing satisfaction.
How many jerks does it take to break a trash bag? Good Sense has an extra strong bottom and stands up to jerk after jerk after jerk. But look what can happen to bags that cost more. Get Good Sense or get jerked around.
Do you like your Raisin Bran?
Yes, he does. Yes, I do.
Well, Total Raisin Bran has 4 times the vitamin nutrition of your Raisin Bran.
4 times. Did you hear that?
And it tastes as good as your Raisin Bran.
Better.
So, can you think of one reason why you wouldn't buy Total Raisin Bran?
What do you think? 4 times the nutrition? I'd buy it in a minute.
You said it.
No, he did.
They instantly turn on. You put that show lead on, and that spark is right there. That's the difference between a good dog and a great dog. These are champions. They deserve the best. And I recommend Pedigree and Pedigree Mealtime.
Pedigree, recommended by top breeders. And now there's a new kind of pedigree. Pedigree Choice Cuts. Tender, juicy, meaty chunks with a sauce dogs can't resist. One look tells you it's choice. One feeding shows you it's irresistible. New Pedigree Choice Cuts. Recommended by top breeders.
My popcorn pops up lighter and fluffier than any of the other brands.
With this light microwave popcorn, I can eat all I want.
I noticed that. You haven't stopped since we started making this commercial.
Well, it's your fault. Tastes so good.
That's right. That's what light's all about.
So, you finally got to wear your shoes the right way. You're picking out your own clothes, your own music. You're going to the mall by yourself. And that haircut, that was your idea. You're making your own decisions. So don't blow this one. Don't smoke pot.
How's that classic experiment going?
On the next ABC After School special.
We need a symbol for our new community. From now on, we will be known as the Wave.
A test grows out of control.
The wave is hurting people. Everyone's going along with it like a flock of sheep.
The Wave, an ABC After School classic.
Tonight, when a killer seeks revenge, Father Dowling knows just where to turn for a little help on Father Dowling Mysteries. Then they became legends in their own time, the Young Writers. After on Primetime Live, doctors writing phony prescriptions are flooding the streets with illegal drugs. Some say it's a business as big as crack or heroin.